So God allows some forms of suffering to create compassion in us that may not otherwise form. There is a compassion that we see in Christ that, again, is such a key theme. And we need that compassion built into us. And there are times in which we see suffering happen and it moves us. It moves us into action. It creates something in us so that we will do ministry. And so that the gospel will then be produced. So sometimes the reason that there's a suffering that's been allowed is so that we'll quit just thinking about ourselves and we'll think about others. We'll be called into action. We'll do the work of the ministry and we'll continue that further and we'll make disciples. Now, this certainly isn't the reason for all the suffering that's taking place, but this can be one of the ways in which God works in this. We see this throughout Matthew, Mark, Luke, Hebrews 10:34, for instance. But let's continue on. God uses suffering to awaken some to their need for God. So tied into this compassion that wells up in you can be the idea that they realize also, as you then become the ambassador of compassion and the grace of God, that they need this God. It could be that suffering has been allowed so that they will then finally come to the end of themselves, end of their pride, that they would be humbled to recognize they need their Maker. They need God. They need their Creator, which of course is only possible by recognizing that they also need Christ. They need the gospel.